couplets from poetry of Shah Abdul Latif from the melody of Resilient People or Surkha Hodi. The starting couplet is also mentioned as the poetry of Shah Karim. However, I think that it is of Shah Latif. Varsa suni ved jeme sajan hekdo. Varsa suni ved jeme sajan hekdo. So mago I per jite kod kumadu. That deserted place is better, where there is one well-wisher, from the place where there are crores of bad people. So here he compares the good people and the bad people and suggests that where there is only one good people, you may live in that country, in that area, in that homeland. And where there are crores of bad people, you may avoid that land and you may leave that land to settle any other place. वर्षाकारी रात जंहिंमें राह गुम थी, वर्षाकारी रात जंहिंमें राह गुम थी, नका हुन जी तात हिपण वञे विसरी. That dark night is much better. That dark night is much better where your way is lost away, because you will leave the concern of past and you will also leave the concern of future, and you will adopt your own way. You will take your own way. That darkness of the night enables you to create your own way. कारी रात अच्छो ॾींहुं ये सिफ़ता नूर जिते पिरीं हुज़ूर जिते रंग रूप को. The blackness of light, the darkness of the light, the daylight of the day are the characteristics of light. Light remains in both the forms, in darkness and in the light. As light is being defined as the absence of darkness is called light, and absence of light is called darkness. However, it is not a good definition. So, Kari Raat Achho Nin is Sifata Noor. The darkness of the night, the daylight of the day are characteristics of light. However, where their beloved resides, where their beloved is originated, stationed, there is no color, there is neither color nor shape at all. And then a couplet for research. तहकीक जी तूं भरी मथेरी खणेज बाहूं ॿेई लाहे कुश्ती कमाएज हाज हथन रे न थिए सा ठूठो थी करेज टंगुनिया टारे संदनिया सारे जंगुन रिए जुलेज हकल हकीकत जी बोड़ो थी बुधेज अंधो थी पसेज मुशाहिदो महबूब. In this couplet, Shah Latif describes the process of research. Research beyond to the traditional framework of research. So in first line he says, "Tahqiq ji tum bhari matheri khade." Bundle of the research you may take without your head. Without head means not without intellect, but without the existing knowledge. You must move advance with new knowledge, with innovative ideas, not those cliche-ridden ideas already existing in your mind. So it is without head. Then, Bahubai Dei Kushti Kamaj. You must address it just like wrestling. Haj Hathan Den Thiesa Tunto Thi Courage. The work which you cannot perform with your hands, you will do it without hands. Hands cut off. And then leave your legs, leave your all the joints and go ahead. You must listen the cry of reality without ears, being dumb, being deaf, and you must observe the observance of reality or the beloved without eyes, being blind. So here the research code suggested by Shah Abdul Latif is a very innovative code with that is compatible to the modern research methodologies. कि तहकीक जी तूं भरी मथेरी खणे you must go ahead without your existing irrespective of your existing information in your head, and then you must wrestle with those ideas without your arms, without your hands, and you may move on without your legs, without here legs, arms, these all are means, and Bhatai has focused on Panam Khanj Panase Riya Vasile Va. You may not take yourself even with you when you are starting for a great journey. And then he says that Hakal Hakikat di Bodo thi Budej, to shout of the reality, cry of the reality, voice of the reality. You must listen without ears. Without ears means not these. Without ears means without these human ears, because they are very much limited in listening. And Bhatai says that delimit your limits and go beyond to these ears. As Shah Karim has said that he kanna gadu avikani kanna ke bya ganej sandhi supera galadi tini se sunaj. These ears are just like the ears of donkey. So leave these ears and you may listen the tale of beloved with the other ears. So Hakal Hakikat di bodo thi budej, andho thi pasej mushahido madhujo. You must observe observance of beloved, vision of the beloved without your eyes. Without eyes means without these naked eyes, because these naked eyes are very much limited, and Bhatai suggests to delimit these limits and go beyond to that. That is research. If you are circling over in that same circle of the tradition, you will not do anything worthwhile or any new thing. Research is new thing. Research is not any traditional or ridden idea. And then says, Vai vane mashal, kanan se ki masana, bhalo kare bhal, achan se andotya. I may be deprived of this talking, and I may be deprived of this hearing. And if the God will extend kindness to me, then he may make me blind. It means he may take away from me all of these limited senses, and so as I may step up into unlimited senses and may move easily towards that research. And then one couplet for Khawdis, Dungar and Chan Ajipun Rayon. There seems dust storm of Khawdis are coming. Duthira Duthake Arada Chan, because Khawdis are coming with the great zeal and enthusiasm. Kima Khawdin, Ajipurani Bheni. They are seeing the tents at same places of those Khawdis who have been there in the mountains for that duth, for the gifts of nature, blessings of nature. So this was all about these few couplets of Shah Abdul Latif for resilient people. And in these couplets, Shah Latif explained about the resting or residing place, that where we must stay, we should stay at the place where we may find any single well-wisher, and we may leave that place where there are crowds of bad people. And that dark night is very good, where we lose our way, because by losing that way, we adopt, we create, we take our own way, and we come up with a newer thing, newer idea. And then he sheds light on the light and the definition of beloved. Says, Kari raat achho din aise fatanul. These are the characteristics of light. Light is light, light is direct too. But where there is beloved, there is no color, there is no shape art at all. And then he explores, explains the whole code of research from the innovative ideas and leaving your head, leaving the previous knowledge and moving towards innovative ideas and newer things, and then to reach to the cry of reality. What is the reality? That is again a matter of discussion, as Sufis have explained it in three stages: Ilmul Yaqeen, Ainul Yaqeen, and Haqqul Yaqeen. First is knowledge of conviction, knowledge of certainty, and then comes the certainty itself, then reality of the certainty. These are three stages. And then again he prays for leaving these human senses or limited senses and moving towards ahead. And then he steps up towards the scene of Khaudis, where Khaudis are seen, because the dust is being seen as the Khaudis are coming enthusiastically for doing Ruth, for taking gifts of nature. Gifts of nature are blessings of nature. Thank you very much. Kindly subscribe my channel, share your ideas and opinions, and share with your friends too. Thank you very much.